Yeah, this world is definitely an NPC. I don't like majority is NPC. So you gotta go be you, right? See that in the spiritual communities, that's for sure. You see that on Twitter. You can definitely trigger those guys. It's not easy being an NPC there, that's for sure. But that's how I like the majority roles. The NPC-ness of it all. So, whatever. Maybe it'll get me off this planet quicker, maybe. Probably not. Still stuck here. Stuck here like a dead rat. Or a live rat, whatever it is. Just can't leave for life, depends on it. So connected to the universe. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, if you want to manipulate people, it's not that hard. That's for sure. I'm not gonna go into that. But I've seen that in the spiritual community a lot. It seems to be working too. Jeez, maybe too well with all that over positivity and just, damn, dude, it's not looking good. But whatever. Whatever, only the strong survive, I guess. So yeah, the universe, energies, the future. They're not going to go into all the details of that. Some are already creating some kind of false future. Which they, I don't know. I think they're going to. I don't know. It's just the grass is not as green as they think it is, but they're enjoying it while it lasts, right? Yeah, maybe get canceled off the planet. That'd be okay. Yeah, this world is not that great, but anyway. And the universe keeps. So the universe, spirit world. Yeah, it's really not what it's cracked up to be. I'm just before I just went with the flow of it and go with it. But after a while, when you see them screw up like over and over again, I mean, I've seen it. I've followed the guides for a long time actually. And yeah, when I started, so it's just you see the parasites that are here too that love it here. The narcissists love this place because this is their world. Yeah, that's why you got to watch about when it's best not to follow the crowd. But whatever. If you get canceled, it's just as well. Maybe cut you a couple of years off the planet, so get the hell out of here. Let them have their whatever this is. So there's other places out there. It's not just this. This isn't what it's cracked up to be. That's for sure. Spirit world. I don't know what's going on with them. Even the aliens can only do so much here. Yeah. Just a sad realm. But yeah, NPC energies are when they get mind controlled, which is often, and they go with the narrative, whatever. It's like a perfect storm. You just have to follow their. And they know that they're NPCs. No, some do. They can't get out of it, and some have no idea. Following the narrative. At least on the news level. So they'll figure it out one day, I guess. It might take a few 100 lifetimes, maybe. It's hard to say on that one. They'll probably never go anywhere at this point. Just stay here. This time I calling private sessions. Shop here. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, it's either just to follow the crowd, right? There's a lot of that going on, especially politically. And so, it's kind of messed up. It's like high school. You're with us or against us? God, man, it's like let's go live in a cave somewhere. Yeah, maybe I get kicked off the planet. Big loss. Yeah, it's like I said, it's like an NPC world. It's not all NPC, but it's like half NPC. It's probably more than that, but at least half. Jeez. Gotta go, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So you connect to the universe's energies. Yeah, the universe isn't what it's cracked up to be either. None of it is. It's just, like a spoiled child energy. It's, of course, a lot of beings come here. At least why this world's so difficult is just mostly just the beings that come here just bring out their crap here. Not everybody, but a lot of them bring their crap here and just make things harder than it needs to be and take all the fun out of it. There's like no fun here. It's like their version of fun. We can see how people go on vacations and they end up dying. Yeah, vacation. I mean, I can vacate. Yeah, like a real vacation. It's not advertised. So, yeah, there's so much garbage so many beings bring with them here, and that's why the world is the way it is. It's just, it's like muck. And then you go against the muck, cut through the muck. Obviously, the muck attacks you, cancels you, whatever, unfollows you on whatever. It's like, what is? Big freaking loss. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, how is this place ever going to evolve? And they join cults and all that. It's so bizarre. It's like, go with the narrative. Join a religious cult and shut up. A spiritual cult, join it and shut the hell up. So messed up. It's like, yeah, you're with us or against us. It truly is that way. Damn, dude. It's like, yeah, it's vicious out there. It's hard to think for yourself out there, that's for damn sure. You just go with the narrative. Yeah, I just go with the crowd. Well, not everybody does, but quite a few do that, and that's for sure. So, they're not ready to fix work on themselves. Some of them are, obviously, but many are just not interested in that. Just bring in the hero. Bring in Yeshua or somebody so we can get help there. And maybe you can call them in to help work on yourself. That's one thing. How many are really doing that? Some on a spiritual level are to some level. Majority, fuck no. Screw that shit. They'll just tell you off and cancel you and whatever. It's easier. There's not nowhere near it. Not even maybe self-help stuff, maybe. Maybe. But no, not even. They might. Yeah, that's not even a thought. They just know everything. Of course, not everybody's like that, but it's quite a few out there like that. Whatever. We're just watching the car crash in slow motion. I don't know, man. It's just those are incarnate. They just say, "Hey, I can bring all my crap here. I can be a disaster here and get away with it. I can be impossible here to deal with." It's like, please don't do that. And then they do it, and then others follow, and now here we are. Yeah. Hey, I can be possessed by demonic beings, and it's okay here. And then no one's going to believe it when you talk about it, because people are just programmed. Yeah, like I say, a lot of devil beings. Some of them are from Orion, they look like devils. You look online, people look like a devil. Like, the red devil, they have the goatee, or they just look like it. Yeah, it's like that's a society. That's in another realm, but they're here. And some of them are living I don't know, whatever. I guess until they get an STD or something. But they are, enjoying themselves here. It's the holiday season. Trying to bring people, this is about education, it's not about it. Make you feel better about yourself. But I believe the vast majority is not interested in working on themselves at all. That's not even a thought. It's not even a vocabulary. I doubt it. It's just, I know everything, and that's that. And then go with what you're programmed to. Go with the, whatever it is. That's it. Yeah, you can't talk about dragons, aliens, or you can't, because it's not part of the mainstream thought pattern here. Yeah, if They talk about people, yeah, because that was the case to get rid of alcohol and all that. Because that's where all the possession stuff comes from. It's drugs, obviously, but all this alcoholism. Whatever. I guess this is our version of the zombie. Yeah, even YouTube goes by the narrative too, because they have to survive, I guess. But it's part of their program too, obviously. So I call it programming. So, yeah, yeah. If you saw, obviously those are like moving forward spiritually, which I imagine there's few that's actually getting there. Others are, I mean, there's different levels. Let's put it that way. But then you can see, yeah, the manipulation, even in the spiritual podcast stuff and all that. They're just taking people for a ride too. Just, of course, you have to buy your own BS. You have to brainwash yourself so you can sell it. So yeah, drink the Kool-Aid and then sell it, basically. So drink the snake oil and sell it. Let's look at it that way. So let's tricks your frequency. Yeah, disinfo agents. Yeah. So whatever. Not all are like that, but there's a lot of that out there. So yeah, connected to universes. I mean, obviously, the universe is warning actually to improve itself too, not just the planet, not just us. The universe is trying to get its head out of its ass. I'm not sure if that's working. Probably not. Well, my experience, no. I think it's getting further up there, actually. I think it's further up there, actually. From what I've seen recently, yeah. We'll see. And also connected to the future. We'll just have to bring whatever the future has to say. Not that it's going to tell you about the future. Because either you sell your self out to get that information, but then, or you're an agent that's here to put even sometimes the right information, but there's an agenda connected to it. Sometimes you can tap into it, but I don't know. The general things, like the economy will improve next year, probably January, maybe not fully. The engine is, January, yeah, of course, yeah, new administration, but even in the administration, there's political, there's other stuff there too. It's not just what's on the outside. Yeah, see, so many are taking what you see on the outside for granted, like, look beyond what you're being, beyond the propaganda. Yeah, there's, kind of like read between the lines, let's put it that way. It's not that easy, but some can do it. So anyway, yeah, just do that in the spirit world and all. It's just good to tell the universe to get its act together. Yeah, the spirit world, it's good to get them. It's good to just throw fire up their ass. If you feel like you need to, that's why I bring it up. It's might as well, because it can get lazy and bored and everything, but you have to go through it. You have to go through it too. But if you feel like these can't keep doing the same. It's like you give it. Let's put it this way to make it more clear. So I just kind of keep it general, but maybe I don't try to be cryptic, but like you're in your life process, like, okay, you get a couple of tries. Okay, let's give this a try a couple of times and see where it goes. Life direction wise, like you're looking for a job or whatever. And things are just not clicking like you think they should. It's like, okay, let's try this, let's try that, you know what I mean? And after a while, when you get like things are not working out, and depends on how you feel about it, it's like, okay, nothing's working. whoever is helping me on a astral levels, and all that, they all have to either go or something like that. It depends on, it's kind of like almost like manifesting, you could say, but you're like manifesting a different spirit team and things like, something like that. It's like you guys have to get off your ass. It's like we tried other ways, it's not working, and just it's kind of like that. But it's like almost like starting an engine that's been sitting there. Like you're trying to get an engine started, and you've tried all these different things. It's like okay, then you have to kind of like redo. It's kind of like that energetically. It's a good idea. I mean, like a energy reset, I guess, or something like that. It's good to protest your incarnation. Let's put it that way. Your contract. Let's put yeah. It's good to you'll get it that way. Your contract that you have here, it's good to renegotiate. Maybe that's the easier way of explaining it. Think of it that way. But it depends on how much you want it. You let things happen, but of course I feel like there is like they hear you, but as many know, it's like look what you're working with. Our world, where it's like being self-destructive is the way to go. Being difficult is okay. Following the narrative. And so, it's like what you're working with mud. So that's where it gets difficult. That's why things don't snap into place as fast as you like to, because you're dealing. People still have their own free will. It doesn't mean they're using it all helping any. Just make things as difficult as possible. Just why not, right? Just no reason to it. Just do it, right? It's like so many beings incarnated here with their heads chopped off. And you're kind of like to sew it back on. Something. Come on, get some common sense in there. Try. Okay, don't try. just let the world burn, right? Anyway, hopefully some of this is making some kind of sense. But I think the biggest thing out of all this is a contract reset. Yeah, on a personal level, relationship level, work level. If you've had enough, it's good to put the intentions for that. Of course, sometimes, like I said, sometimes you have to go through what you got to go through. But then after a while, it's like, come on, people. It's like, there's other planets you can go to. This isn't the only game in town. I know this world acts like it is. Just because you're the biggest pain in the ass in the universe doesn't mean you're all that there is. It doesn't have to be a pain in the ass. That's the gag of it. It doesn't have to be this way, but whatever. Just do what you gotta do. Go cancel everybody. Who cares? And the more you get canceled here, the more likely you'll leave the planet and see you guys later. Have fun with whatever this is. Yeah, whatever this is, just mud NPC planet. Yeah, all the mind control, all these agendas, it's like, it just gets old after a while. It's like, come on, people, you really falling for this stuff? Yeah, they are falling for it, and the majority is falling for it. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's all yours. Sorry, we're going to, because the being like the U.S., it's ran by, whoever it's ran by, and they run the show. And so you think you're winning. It's like, I hate to tell you, but there's still controllers there that are running this place. You think you're winning, but it's like a false win. It's like there are agendas there that are like making you feel like you're getting somewhere. Yeah, we'll give you a little bit of air, but then we're also going to kick your ass in a different way. So it's like, it's still ran by the same stooges. As much as maybe feel like the white hats have come in, it's still ran by the same stuff. So whatever. Like the new boss, same as the old boss type thing. Of course they don't like to hear that. I mean, that's like, and then you get backlash from the zombies. But, whatever. That's how you learn. So, you can unzombie yourself, you can NPC yourself, you can undo all of this. If you want to. All right, going to universe energies and then the future. Whatever the future has to say. It doesn't mean I'll talk about events, but just in general, who knows? All right, here you go, blessings. Gracious, the universe, consciousness. As you can see, there are worlds that are here to, yes, to kick a soul's ass. Let's put it that way. Especially when it comes to realization of what's here. So, we can't even go into all the details of why this world is the difficulty that it is. But you could say a lot of beings that incarnate here is, yes, they can be hard headed, and it does not have to make any sense. Like roadblocks. Like here, you're trying to live life, and others are stopping that. Yeah, it's like you can blame your elites all day long, but really, as people around you can, it's like, hey, you want to have fun here, and then someone that you know stops it. Just putting that out there. Like, is there any? So basically, what we're saying is there anyone in your life you feel like that's been trying to block you, like friends, family, whoever, ghosts, anyone from your past? It's something to think about because it's true. It could be a baby doing it. Like you're raising a kid like that's 3 years old and then it's blocking somebody. It might not be blocking mom or dad or wherever it could be. It could be blocking mom and dad too, which is kind of vicious, but that does happen. You just clear the frequencies of it. Well, the test. Everyone's testing. Everyone. Not everyone's trying to. Well, test. Not. It's learned from usually. Like trying to be a teacher or teaching and yeah, there's different levels of all this test. Either way, not necessarily trying to be intensive with your testing, but you never know. But well, even with parents, when they get older, they can get kind of, or with their kids, sometimes they can be like a dictator, my way, the highway, but where it's just not. It's more of a power grab. It's not like you don't matter. Basically, you don't matter, and I'm God. There is some of that out there. So, as some of you know. But yeah, this world is basically to kick me in the butt, basically. That's like the dumbed down version of it, the simple version of it. And yes, it's kind of like mental bumper cars, mental control. It's a lot of succubus parasite frequencies here. Just yes, you're moving through a planet of muck. Not to say everyone is muck, but there's a lot that are just lost here also. So it's kind of like Land of the Lost. Not all worlds are like that, of course, but this one just you could say had the ability to be difficult and decided to do so. But yeah, after a while, it's like, how long does it have to be like this? Well, because you're incarnating in here to basically unlock a lot of these difficulties where those who are doing that can't do it anymore. Like they can't, we sometimes have to go through it to get there. You have to go through what you're going through to, it's difficult. It's suffocating. It does, you know, interfere with the heart, the chakras, most of the heart chakra, because yes, you hear the word that you can live your fullest life, but many you probably even feel like you're not living at all. You're just getting through everyone's their stuff, not just your own. Sometimes you're just dealing with everyone else's stuff. I mean, you might be doing with your own. There's some of that, but mostly it's just everybody else. It's clouding your direction. So the idea is to clear that out, and they're not making it easy. So it's as maybe like an astral energy fight going on, and not that you need to endure it, but you do need to clear it so you can get to where to your destination. eventually you will find your way out of the forest, yes. And make all this work for you too. The world itself, yeah. But sometimes you have to go through, because you're learning through all these manipulations at the same time. Learning through all of it. So, and sometimes you realize when to speak and when not to. Because, when you say something, sometimes you trigger everybody. And you don't have no negative intentions. It's just like some are just easy to piss off. Because they're part of the system, of the matrix. And you're outside of it. And then, they're part of the program. The program tells to attack you or to get mad at you. The program is telling them what to do. And that's complicated. Let that one sit with you. You got family members pulled into this, friends, so on. Like, you don't have no negative intentions, but others feel you are, because you're not going by the narrative exactly, and they are fully programmed into it. And to break out of that's easier said than done. So you are part of a matrix, but maybe not the same as the movie, but it is a belief system that is many are fully passionate about. When they're passionate about their belief system, it could be asked backwards most of the time it is. It's blocking themselves from their own direction. Yes, you can block yourself. And they don't know how to unblock it. So when you go against the system and you're to trigger and open things up, they can get mad. But also you're part of their awakening too. Those that want to block you, get mad, you're part of their awakening. Yeah, they get mad and all that, because it's all part of their breaking out of the system. It's hard. It's all mental. So, it's kind of like a maze, It's a fog. It's a mental fog, a maze reality. And you have good intentions. You have your sword. You're just fighting through it all the weeds and everything. But if you take anything out of this, is anyone around you blocking you? Is it spirit guides blocking you? Is the universe blocking you? Aliens? Anything? So the intention to clear that out. And and some of you are already on that path and just don't know it. To break these blocks, but it's good to become more aware of it, though, just for the sake of it. So, brings you that there's future consciousness. We are the Arcturians. Of course, there's different Arcturians here. Yes, of course, you can't go into your future time. Well, why would we do that? It's like, Christmas, opening up all the presents. It's like that kind of ruins everything. It's the journey to the prize or what you're reaching towards. If you predict too much of the future, well, sometimes, yes, you predict futures that were blocked or not supposed to occur. And you're still going into an awakening here for sure. The alien energies coming here physically is always on. There's always a reality that does exist. But the thing is, where your collective consciousness agree to it. Like, they're always there to say, you ready for us? Or you like, they're at the gate, you just have to open up the gate and then they drive in. And your world is just wait outside. Forever. And that's why you have UFO sightings and all that, because they're just kind of waiting. I mean, obviously they're doing more than that, but it's kind of like that. Now, are they just waiting on you? Well, they're like a stage performance too. They're like a rock band, you could say, but they keep getting denied coming into your consciousness to share their knowledge and their world and everything. So they're doing it through all of you instead. And so your world snaps out of like they don't exist. So there's a small percent I believe that aliens are here, but are truly ready for it. Most are, still living in their own realm, whatever that might be. So through yourselves, you are setting the stage for what's to come at some point. Now, do you want the backlash? Like, you feel like you brought the aliens here, now everyone hates you. Do you want that? Not really. So it's not, but you could be still involved with them coming here, just you're not getting all the attention, which is good. You might still feel the backlash, but you're not on the world stage where everyone's hating on you. Because, we do feel like a lot of people here are going to be mad that aliens exist because it is cutting through their belief systems and everything. And then they'll feel like it's evil, it's this and that. Because they're part of a fear program. Not everybody, but there's a good portion that is they've been triggered to self-destruct or go by a system without going to all the religious programming that's going on and everything. Well, some individuals let it happen. Like they let themselves be plugged into a system of thinking and just you can't seem to break themselves out. And a lot of it is fear. They don't. It's like someone else is driving their car and they just don't want to take the wheel. And as long as it goes, to the store and things that they need, they seem to be okay with that. They're okay with someone else running their lives, and that is the NPC frequency. It's just not ready for the soul to fully come through. Because if that was the case, you would have a very strange world. Because you already have it now, but where everyone can really be themselves. And then you have you think this world's crazy now. And become a lot more, because then all of your realities come here and get dumped here. Three-headed beings, Mars, Jupiter, all whatever. This is crazy. I believe Mother Earth would be more than happy to see that instead of all the struggles that's going on. It's all the fighting, all the negativity, and the war that's here. So just it is a playground. It's different type. It can be more of a, you bring your experiences here. You can learn from each other instead of fighting. Or some of you are fighting to survive, not necessarily fighting others. Sometimes you have to fight others off, though. You have no choice. Like you're here for peace, but not everybody here is being peaceful, as you can see. So, as for the future frequencies, it's always good to ask for what you're allowed to see. Let's put it that way, that we don't get backlash from it. Like just little things, it might be general, like your finances is going to be okay, feel that out. Relationships are kind of, that's where it's weird because it's free will, and like personal relationships are just, you see potential, but the person with potential burns themselves out, don't think anything on themselves, just, thinks everyone's out to get them and all that, and it makes things difficult. So, but that's why just continue to be yourself. Don't give your power away. And just mindful of yourself, bring the power back to yourself, and just keep building what you're here to build, whatever that might be. Know yourself, your foundation.